Hello everyone. In today's lecture we are going to learn about comparing quantities. Here we have to compare different quantities. It is often useful to use percentage to compare proportion. Here is an example comparing quantities. Example, a student scored 21 out of 30 in a maths test and 54 out of 75 in a science test. Which was the better score? So answer. So we have to convert these marks into percentage. So 21 out of 30 means 21 upon 30. So that we have to write down in simplest form. So we have to divide both the numbers by 3. So 3 sevens are 21 and 3 tens are 30. So our simplest form is 7 upon 10. Now we have to convert this 7 upon 10 into percentage. So see the denominator. We want denominator 100. So which number is multiplied by 10 we will get 100. So 10. So multiply 10 by numerator and denominator. So 7 multiplied by 10 upon 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 70 upon 100, which is 70%. Now for the science score. So our science score is 54 out of 75. So that we have to convert into simplest form. So here we have to divide by, now see 54 upon 75. So these both the numbers are divisible by 3. So divide 3 by both the numbers. So you will get 18 upon 25. Now see the denominator. In denominator we want 100. So which number multiplied by 25 you will get the 100. So it's 4. So multiply 4 by 18 and 25, numerator and denominator. So 18 multiplied by 4 upon 25 multiplied by 4 is equal to 72 multiplied by 100, which is 72%. So for the math score it's 70% and for the science score it's 72%. So the question is asked, which was the better score? So the science score is slightly better, but there is only a difference of 2% between math score and science score. Understood? Now see some more examples. Example A1, change this test marks to percentage. The first one, 4 out of 10, 17 out of 25, 24 out of 80, 20 out of 60. And the big question is, which was the best marks? So some marks are given. So we have to convert that all test marks into percentage. So first one is 4 out of 10 means 4 upon 10. So we want denominator 100. So which number multiplied by 10 we will get 100? So it's 10. So multiply 10 by numerator and denominator. So 4 multiplied by 10 divided by 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 40 upon 100, which is 40%. Now see second one, 17 out of 25. So it will be 17 divided by 25. So we want denominator 100. So which number is multiplied by 25 we will get 100. So that number is 4. So multiply 4 by numerator and denominator. So 17 multiplied by 4 upon 25 multiplied by 4 is equal to 68 upon 100, which means 68%. Third one, 24 out of 80, which means 24 divided by 80. See, 80 is not multiple of 100. So we have to solve this fraction into simplest form. So 24 upon 80, these both the numbers are divisible by 8. So divide 8 by both the numbers. So 24 divided by 8 will be 3 and 80 divided by 8 will be 10. So 3 upon 10 is the simplest form. Now we have to convert 3 upon 10 into percentage. So see the denominator is 10. We want 100. So multiply 10 by numerator and denominator. So 3 multiplied by 10 upon 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30 upon 100, which is 30%. Now see fourth one, 20 out of 60 means 20 upon 60. Here also you have to convert into simplest form, so which is 1 upon 3. So if we solve this 1 upon 3, so you will get the answer in decimals, which is 0.333. If you multiply this decimal with hundreds, you will get the percentage, which is 33.3%. Then 0.333 multiplied by 100 is equal to 33.3%. Now compare all the percentage and tell me which was the best marks. So see the percentage. First one is 40%, second one is 68%, third one is 30%, fourth one is 33.3%. So 17 out of 25 was the best marks. See one more example. A 400 gram pack of Costco's contains 116 gram of carbohydrate. A 250 gram bag of maize flour contains 195 gram of carbohydrates. A 1 kg bag of wheat flour contains 640 gram of carbohydrates. Use percentage to work out the amount of carbohydrate in each flour. So see first one, Costco's is equal to 116 divided by 400. So that we have to convert into simplest form. So divide both the numbers by 4. So you will get the answer 29 upon 100, which is 29%. Now next for the maize flour. So it's contain 195 gram of carbohydrates. So it's 195 upon 250. So convert into simplest form. This both the numbers you have to divide by 5. So you will get the simplest form, which is 39 upon 50. So we want denominator 100. So multiply both the numbers by 2. So 39 multiplied by 2 upon 50 multiplied by 2 is equal to 78 upon 100, which means 78%. So see, 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So wheat flour is equal to 640 upon 1000. So 4 get cancelled. So you will get the 64 upon 100, which is 64%. So see, first percent is 29%, second one is 78%, for wheat flour is 64%. So Costco's contains 29% of carbohydrate, maize flour contains 78% of carbohydrate, and wheat flour contains 64% of carbohydrate. Now see the example. Ulrika and Jayana were two candidates in an election. Here are the votes they received in two areas. A1. Work out the percentage of votes each candidate received. B1. Did Eureka do better in area 1 or area 2? Now see the table. Area 1 and area 2. So Eureka get in area 1 135 votes and in area 2 is 94 votes. Jayana got 165 votes in area 1 and 106 into area 2. So find out the total for area 1 and area 2. So the total for area 1 is 300 and the total of area 2 is 200. Now see the answer. The total votes of area 1 is equal to 135 plus 165 is equal to 300. The votes of area 2 is equal to 94 plus 106, which is 200. So see first one, Ulrika's percentage for the area 1, which is 135 upon 300. That we have to convert into simplest form. So we have to divide both the numbers by 3. So you will get 45 upon 100, which means 45%. Now for the area 2. So the votes are 94 out of 200. So 94 upon 200. So we have to convert into simplest form. So we have to divide 2 by both the numbers. So we will get the answer 47 upon 100, which is 47%. Now for the Jayana, area 1, she got 165 votes out of 300. So 165 upon 300, we have to convert into simplest form. So we have to divide both the numbers by 3. So you will get the answer 55 upon 100, which means 55%. Now for the area 2, she got 106 votes in area 2. So 106 divided by 200. So both the numbers this fraction we have to convert into simplest form. So we have to divide by 2. So you will get the answer 53 upon 100, which means 53%. So see, for the Eureka, the area 1 have 45%, area 2 have 47%, Jayana have in area 1 55% and in area 2 53%. Now see, B1, did Eureka do better in area 1 or area 2? So compare the percentage. For area 1 it's 45% and area 2 have 47%. So Eureka did better in area 2. Understood? Thank you.